Why are women so depressed today? They're more successful than ever before. More women get college degrees than men. Women are almost at parity in earning power with men. There's still some distance to go, but it's infinitely better than it was. And women are visible throughout the culture, politics, media. And yet all the studies show that on a happiness scale, women are actually going backward. One of the main reasons for this female unhappiness, I think, is this. We have a fraudulent definition of success in our world. That fraudulent definition is perfection. What is a success? A success is the man or woman who's making money, who never puts on weight, who's healthy, who has a beautiful family, or if they're single, they're dating the hottest people, and they don't struggle with anything. The man or the woman who struggles to pay their mortgage, or struggles to find the right marriage partner, or struggles just to be happily married, or struggles with their weight, is seen as almost inferior by comparison. Everything in our culture is about perfection, from religion, where the perfection of Jesus as a deity is held up as an example of what we should copy. What would Jesus do? Even Islam, where a claim as to the divinity of the Prophet Muhammad would be considered a terrible sin. Islam is an absolutely monotheistic faith. Still, we see many of the faithful not wanting to ascribe any kind of human qualities to the Prophet, because perfection is kind of all around us. Even on glossy magazines, we see these women that have perfect bodies, even if it does take 20,000 pictures to get that perfect shot, or if they have to be photoshopped. On the Forbes 400, we keep on hearing about captains of industry. It's so effortless. Mark Zuckerberg is held up as something that all of us can attain, when the reality is that real things in life are attained through struggle, through perseverance, through determination. That when you wrestle with things, they are so much more meaningful. Thomas says it beautifully. A human being is like an olive. Specifically, when they're pressed that you get the oil. They're like a grape. It's when they're pressed that you get the wine. I believe in struggle much more than perfection. Perfect people bore the heck out of me. They're predictable. They're monolithic. I know exactly what they're going to do because they have no internal compunction to do anything else. One of the reasons I'm a Jew and not a Christian, with all due respect and admiration and love for my Christian brothers and sisters, is that the perfection of Jesus as a divinity, has no appeal to me, because I need to be inspired by real human beings who wrestle and struggle with the same things that I struggle with. As it applies to women, I think women are just held to a standard of perfection which not only can they not attain, but it's the wrong standard to begin with. Every time they eat, they feel guilty that they've done something wrong amidst our need to be healthy. Every time they age, a birthday isn't a time of celebration. It's like women lie about their age as if you've done something wrong simply by breathing and living and experiencing and being enriched by everyday life. How could you possibly be happy in an environment like that? What we have to do is move the benchmark. Struggle is what constitutes the blessed life. I don't mean that we should have to struggle economically. All of us want to make things easier. I mean to embrace the fact that life is challenging and that we are forced to make moral choices every day, and we should revel in those choices. That we should accept that to be in a healthy relationship isn't always easy, but what makes it valuable is the effort that we place in it. I know a lot of people who get so frustrated their kids don't listen to them. They don't have the most perfect family. Heck, your kids are valuable to you specifically because of the struggle you engage in when it's not easy to love them and raise them. Let's reject this nonsense about perfection that is depressing all of us, but especially women, and accept who we are. That it's beautiful to be human, that none of us want to be angels, that angels are monoliths and they're a bunch of bores, but human beings with a full vitality and color of their experience are fascinating, interesting, and lovable.